What if I told you that's a city that feels like stepping into the future? Welcome to Shenzhen, where innovation and speed are part of everyday life. Welcome back to Shenzhen, my first time in China. And after we crossed the border yesterday from Hong Kong, it was a non-stop learning about how the things works here. Things are very different here. It is a cashless town. Even if you can still use the cash here and there, you have absolutely to set up an e-wallet. I'm using WeChat right now because everything works with this app here in China. Also, I learned that you cannot rely on Google Maps like in the rest of the world. In fact, it cost us 45 minutes yesterday to find this hotel because we were relying on Google Maps, but basically Google Map doesn't work like in the rest of the world here. So it was very difficult to locate this hotel. We have to stop and ask to another hotel, and people are very kind here. So we are actually living in a neighborhood a little bit far from the center of Shenzhen. This hotel is very cool. I will show you later the room. I had a super deal on Agoda and the room is amazing. You will see on the footage later. In the end, we were able to check in. It's a very local area. You don't see too much white faces around here. And I'm happy about that because also yesterday night we experienced a restaurant of the area here and it was a nice experience. The whole area here is a hangout district. At night it's full of restaurants of any kind. Et voila! Welcome to the Revana Hotel. And this is the beautiful room. You have some complimentary tea and a kettle. Look at this beautiful view. My Hong Konger friend is joining me in this exploration, but before that, let's have a quick lunch and of course, a coffee.
Really good espresso, 10-1. Really good, look at that.
Here we go. I'm walking in the biggest electronic market area in the world. It's not one mall, it's a huge compound of buildings. They sell any kind of electronics, from small electronic components, anything you have in your mind, like you can build any kind of electronic systems here. Yeah. The feelings, the vibes that you have in this city, which is, for me, something completely new, something I never experienced. First of all, like, people are extremely nice. Everywhere you go to ask for information, people are very kind. They really take care of you. They come with you, they drive you, they show you, they try to talk with you, even if they don't speak not even a freaking word in English. It's full of electric motorbikes like this, you see? Basically, they just use the pedestrian ways. So you have to take care when you walk around. You have to take care about them, you see? Look, at the beginning, it's a little bit confusing because you don't understand. It's a sidewalk, but at the same time, you have these electric scooters that are technically not motorbikes here, so they can run also in the pedestrian area.
So this is very confusing. The city, it's vibrant, it's alive. Everything is running. Of course, it's a huge city. You have skyscrapers, and it is really like to be in the future. A lot of crazy things to see in these malls, but to be honest, nothing completely new. Let's say that you can find almost everything online, and probably the prices of those things sometimes are basically the same or even cheaper if you buy it in the same electronics online. But it's interesting to see how many crazy products you can find and how many ideas you can have walking around these shops, and there is nothing so new, or there are no products that you can find here like sooner than in any other market. Any company now that launch products on the market are basically launching the products at the same time everywhere in the world. So anything you can find here, it's at the same time very easy to find anywhere in the world, online or in some specific shops. But of course, everything here, it's still really interesting. We are very close to this showroom that I want to show you. These are drones for human mobility, and they work. They are real. It is really the future of mobility, or better, the present, because these things actually works. Around 35 minutes of autonomy, it can carry 2 people, and it is completely autonomous. And this is only one of the brands that are working on this kind of project here. Is another model, another brand, and again, guys, these things are real. In this case, you have 2 seats, and as you can see, just like a bunch of displays and completely no controls. Okay, let me introduce you one of these guys that is now relaxing or probably recharging, I don't know. And those robots are really able to do incredible things. They are not autonomous yet. Just 1 year ago, they was not even at 50% of what they are able to do right now.
This was really waterproof.
Wow, looks cool. Incredibly cheap, but I have to say, guys, that the quality of these products, look at the display colors, are really good, really well done, and they are really cheap. So you start from 200 yuan to around 400 or 600 yuan. Look at this, for example. Look at this model, guys. How cool is it? I have to say, guys, another unexpected things for me is the temperature. Like, it's cold, as you can see. I have my leather jacket, and also Hong Kong was surprisingly cold. I really didn't expect to find a temperature like that. So we are still in Southeast Asia. They don't really have the winter here, but it's cold. These are machines that I think they just do instantly ice cream. Look at that. It's a robotics arm that do coffee for you in this case. And this one just for ice cream. All these motorbikes, which by the way are all electrics, like all these bikes that you can see around me, 1,000 of those bikes are e-bikes. They use basically the same platform, and this is because people can change the battery on the way. Like if you stop at the gas station to fill your tank, here there are some stations where you can swap your battery for a charged battery. I think that the last time I see all these bikes all together was in Saigon. Much more noisy and much more crazy than here. Bikes, bikes, bikes. We have the badass guys. Check. Thank you.
It was a funny mistake. So the idea was to just have a quick snack, but we finished to eat probably like, I don't know, 3-4 kilo between chicken and vegetables, kind of bread made with yellow flavor. But it is incredibly good. I'm not sure we're gonna finish all of this, but it was an experience and it was super funny for us because we really didn't expect this weight of food because it is really a lot.
I really wish I had more time to visit this city because I didn't expect to be so hit from this incredible atmosphere that you can find here in Shenzhen. And even in the short amount of time we had to spend here, we find a little space to go to visit one of the biggest parks of the town, the Bay Park, which is huge. And it is an incredible park along the coast with a beautiful view on the sea. You can see the Hong Kong skyline far away. This park particularly, it's also famous because of the drones delivery food, which I didn't really want to try, to be honest, because they deliver to you only junk food, which I'm not a fan of. But I was able to film a drone delivery and saw it with my own eyes, as it's very popular right now on YouTube. Like every vloggers come here to Shenzhen and do the videos about the drone delivery, and here we go. Here you have it.
I am in the Lianghua Park. It's an incredible park in the heart of Shenzhen. It's also very close to the main station. I have to say that after a few days here, it is really the most advanced city I ever visited. It was an incredible experience, my first time in China, and I really hope to come back soon and visit more about this incredible country.
Really, I wish I had more time to spend in this city, because I really didn't expect to experience all this. It was for me a kind of side trip in the middle of the Hong Kong exploration, but I want to come back and spend more time in this incredible city, because there are so much to discover, and the people of this country, incredibly kind, generous, and I'm really curious to come back, spend more time here, and get the chance to interact more with Chinese people, which are very kind and very nice. With that said, we are going back with the metro to Hong Kong. And this trip is probably just my first step into a country that for sure I want to discover more and more in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one.